Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and this is My Life in Silver League. My opponent today, a level 105 Silver Leaguer from Clan Alfie. It's Ghost Rider on Polar Night, one of the maps that will be leaving us in the next season, and thank goodness, because this is definitely not one of my favorite maps. After playing it many times, I am sick of it. But let's see how I do here. I am the Terran in the bottom, the bottom center, the red Terran. Ghost Rider is the blue Protoss, top center, and oh, that appears to be a bum. Bum. Alright, well, Ghost Rider has a bum. Good for him. Let's just skip ahead to the good stuff. Oh, he waited for free-for-all and gave up. Poor guy. Oh, it's a shame nobody plays free-for-all. It was, you know what? There's nothing better than playing free-for-all and then just winning because you happen to be the last person there and taking all the glory. It's devious, but hey, what are you going to do? Pretty standard opening here for both players. Yes, right there. So there's the gateway coming down for Ghost Rider. I am with my usual Polar Night low ground barracks, high ground supply depots, which is on the balance, worked fairly well for me in the past. I continue to use it here. Those scouts pass each other like ships in the night as Ghost Rider decides to sit his probe at the watchtower rather than come see me. Meanwhile, I will head into his base, see the cybernetics core, see the gateway, and definitely see the bum. And no gas at all for Ghost Rider either, so he's not preparing for a bum. Not preparing for his warp gate. I see bum at the Nexus. The bum has been found, and unfortunately the Zealot has found the SCV from staring at the bum too much. That's what you get. That's why you don't stare at the bum. Cybernetics core is ready, but with no gas, there will be no warping in. There's the assimilator. Now Ghost Rider is finally getting on the trolley. However, back at my base, we have Marines, we have more barracks, having been busy finding the bum. Do we have any other production to speak of? Full wall-in up top here, but at the expense of no extra production, no barracks, no second base, nothing. So already, Ghost Rider with his bum advantage off to a good start here. Plenty of probes down here, I assume, to check for stuff, but he does have a Nexus, does have pylon, and he is ready to expand as his second assembler is on the way. Does he have enough for the warp gate? Not yet, though he does have full saturation on that assimilator. 3 probes, mining that he will have enough for warp gate very shortly. As soon as he hits that 50, will we see warp gate? Will he see warp gate? He's got it selected. He's probably mashing that key. And warp gate. There it is. And he does chrono boost that out because why wouldn't you? Meanwhile, Zilnagadude over here is just like, hey, how's it going? This thing looks cool. And he's content to just sit there. Back at my base, we got the 2 barracks. We are pumping out Marines. There is the tech lab. There is another tech lab. And finally, the natural is underway here. Bit delayed, which could be unfortunate. But they have plenty of supply. Don't have to being supply locked anytime soon. Another barracks is on the way, though. So at least getting the production facilities up and running delayed. And a factory also going up on the high ground. So we are finally seeing, at the 6-minute mark, a decent supply chain, or a decent production chain, which is, just a little bit behind the times. Only 2 or 3 workers on gas, so probably need to get a third SCV on there sooner than later, as the factory will complete. Mothership core is just about done, and a forge on the way. There goes the factory. He's like, alright, I've done my job, guys. I'm out of here. Go build a starport. Back at the main base, Ghost Rider is bringing in his forge, ostensibly for upgrades and not for any cheesy cannon work, though you never can tell. Meanwhile, a sentry is on the way here. So this will be a pretty standard gateway opening here with a Zealot Stalker sentry. 1 of each, 3 of a kind to hold the front door. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's a reactor factory proxy crazy nonsense. Because why not? Starport, as predicted, is going back down at my main base here with the room created by the rapidly vanishing factory. Now here's the crazy part. Here's the factory flying right over the probe. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the probe has no idea what's going on. And I would also guess that our dear friend Ghost Rider has no idea what's going on either. Nope, he's got no clue. If he is looking down here, he has not given away any indication of it. Oh, this is looking good though. He's got his Twilight Council, and now the Stargate is on the way, which is excellent. The cannon's also going up at the base for defense against drops. Good play there. But I have to assume, though, that there is the warp gate now done. Another pylon coming up. Really beginning to take defense seriously here through the units tab. Just the very basic defense. This is actually, I could probably take this down if I rushed in. However, I don't know that. Though having scouted that he does indeed have his nexus, again, I don't think Ghost Rider is quite aware of what's going on here. But there is the reactor going down behind the enemy lines, robotics facility on the way, so at least Ghost Rider has his variety in tech. Certainly with the Stargate available, he will have that. As the army pushes out, takes down the probe at the watchtower, and splits to go to the other watchtower. Oh, it's been cancelled, and the tech lab is on the way. Well, you know what that means, folks. It means it's probably sieging time. Oh, you gotta love good sneak siege tank attack. There's the scan, revealing everything that needs to be seen. Just the one zealot, 2 cannons, 2 pylons, and a whole bunch of probes. Factory is done. Will we be seeing a siege tank? There's enough supply, there's enough resources. Come on, siege tanks. The Raise Missile Turret going out there, which is good because a Phoenix is on the way here, and a Dark Shrine. So Ghost Rider really playing the I want one of everything strategy here, which is not necessarily a bad thing. As he works on his level 1 shield upgrade. Army, meanwhile, is camping out over at this tower, not moving out, and possibly missing an opportunity to really wreak some havoc. In fact, they just pushed in. Probably could have taken out this expansion. Unfortunate. And especially after scouting, why did I not push in? Oh my goodness, guys. You missed gold enough. Now they're going to go. A little bit late for that now, though. The Observer is done at the robotics facility. And where will he be going, if anywhere? Is he just going to hang out there and be cool? Well, we'll see. It looks like the army has found no third base. And oh, here come the pylons. Pylon after pylon after pylon. 2 gateways being built on the low ground. Now Alfie has what's going on, but there's the scan. And down is going to go the summoned photon cannon before it can go up. There's the push. There's the medevac. That's what they were waiting for. The Phoenix is going to have absolutely none of that. The ground troops will indeed... Oh, there's a good play there. Photon overcharge on the Nexus, keeping those units at bay. Also going after the siege tank. Will it get itself cleared? No! Down goes the siege tank. But the sieging has been effective as the medevac does its job to keep everybody healed. There's a little bit of space now on the supply drop. Banshees now on the way here. More Marines. Siege tank number 3, I guess, is being built as 2 is ready. Staying outside of the range of the overcharge. There's the scan. And there's the shot on the pylon, just ignoring the photon cannon entirely. Scan number 2, though he actually does end up retargeting. Probably the smarter play, and sure enough, boom, no cancel. The resources are lost. And oh, they are out of energy for scan. And there's the push as they try to get in there, trying to get line of sight for the siege tank. Thankfully, this thing is not defended. Oh, another photon overcharge goes down on the Nexus, scaring back the army. More medevacs, more ground troops, trying to hold everything off here. Oh, and they try to bust down the Rockster to go after that siege tank, which is not a bad idea. But unfortunately, as the warp gate is created, unfortunately, it's not going to help if there's an army up top as well, and the siege tank has joined the fight on the top ground. The Proxy factory proving its worth here, as the photon overcharge is... What do we got here? Oh, there we go. There's the scan. 2 siege tanks going after the pylon, as opposed to the, probes would probably been a better idea, but they do get a shot off on the probe. Rocks are down. No one is coming down after it, though. Guys, you might want to come save your base. But the probe just being massacred by the siege tanks. More stalkers being warped in. This is now an imposing-looking army. An Immortal and a Void Ray on the way as well. We're now having sieged up on the high ground. Going after the photon cannon is the siege tank. This is going to be where things begin to fall apart. The 2-pronged assault. Now the army moves out, going straight to the siege tank. There's a stim, and the medevacs. Can they hold things together? No time or gift from the support. It is destroyed. The siege tank is also destroyed, but the army on the ground is plenty capable of taking care of business. The observer's like, oh man, boss, what have I gotten myself into? Dark Templar, though. Dark Templar, you gotta love no detection other than scans for Dark Templar. But there's a clutch scan. And oh my goodness, those poor Dark Templar, they never stood a chance. Only ground troops left, though. So there are some Marines, but not enough, and they do manage to get the takedown of the Void Ray. Lucky seeing that. Meanwhile, now with line of sight, these siege tanks are going to town. Can he take down the Mothership Core? Yes, they can. What Marines there are doing their best. More Dark Templar trying to take care of the detection issues, and they go after the Marauder he is taken care of. And number 2, this is looking good for the Dark Templar. And here come the Banshees and the Viking. This is not going to be good for your Dark Templar, because now what do you do? But regardless, there goes the Nexus. And the Dark Templar are like, well, I guess we'll just keep hacking at you. There's a scan, and the Banshees are like, thank you very much, that's enough for that. And here comes the siege tank from the low ground to join the fight. Void Ray will try and save the day here. Can he get down the Marines? No, they cannot. And this is looking like all kinds of for Ghost Rider. There's the GG. The army moving up to take care of the situation left in the base. And that is the game. The hero Proxy Factory taking out the Nexus, the Nexi, with the bum. That's what we've discovered today, is that having a bum on your Nexus is a surefire sign of defeat, and that having a Proxy Factory, if it goes undetected, is an instant win. My name is Rituro. This has been another slice of my life in Silver League. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.